Hola a todos! Welcome back to the channel. This is a place I never even knew existed. Never even seen a sign for it, never been near it before, and it's only when I was in Mar de Cristal that I noticed this little sign, so I thought, well, why don't we have a wander and see what's here? So you can see the sign behind me, Islas Menores. Let's have a walk. So that looks like you head down to the beach, possibly there. But I can see it looks like a little bar along here, so I'm going to go along here first and see what we can find. So plenty of little houses here, sitting in the shade. I would normally be walking in the shade, but the sun's so high in the sky at the minute that there is no shade where I'm walking. So the people in those little houses there have got a bit of shade in their front gardens, and people are sitting outside just having dinner or a wee drink with their families, quite rightly so. And unfortunately I'm just going to cook. I don't know what the temperature is today actually. It was sitting around 30 degrees earlier, but let's have a wee look and see what the local weather is saying. So it's saying, so it's coming under, the nearest point it can measure is Cartagena, and it's showing Cartagena is 29 degrees, so we're still around that 30 degree marker here. So far not much to see here, just a wee town, but I do believe the beach is not far away, so yeah, a little bar here. I'm just going to cut round this little side street. People have got the right idea, sitting in the shade there, enjoying their Sunday, eating and drinking. Yeah, there we go. I can see the beach down there. So we'll just have a look at that and see how good the beach is there. As I say, I've never been here. I'd never even seen a sign for it. So this could be one of those proper, real hidden gems that you come across by accident, which is what I've done today. And no doubt, obviously the people who live here know about it, and the Spanish will know about it, but I suspect it's not that well known by Brits or people from other countries. So I'm just going to whiz the camera back round again. You've got to see this. Look at this. Another fantastic little palm tree lined promenade, just going right along the beach, and people out enjoying life. And look how empty it is. You know, if that was any of the sort of major resorts, there's just not an inch of sand to be had. You're sharing your brolly with the people next to you. Here there's plenty of space, and that looks as if it goes round towards another little marina there. So maybe there is another little marina. I must check that on Google Maps. So Islas Menores got its own little marina, as well as Mar de Cristal. Little beach is great. Look at that. That's almost a private beach. There's hardly a soul on it. What's the water like? Let's have a wee look. So there we go. I can see in the water lapping around here, and lots of people just enjoying their time in the water, keeping cool. Paddleboard there, a couple of guys in jet skis were just zipping about earlier. There's another place where, you know, this is probably, I don't know, half an hour, slightly more from where we live. So we'll certainly be coming back here. And again, you've these fabulous frontline villas. I wonder how much these cost. They never seem to be for sale. You never ever see a for sale sign on any of these. But I kind of suspect that estate agents will have a short list of people, you know, where they've left their names and their number, that if any of these ever come up for sale, to give them a call. So it's probably some of the easiest houses to sell, right on the beachfront. So yeah, I'm just going to walk along here and see if there's anything else of note worth looking at. But you can see here the beach is quiet. The promenade's got hardly a soul on it. And I wonder if it'll be like this in August. I wonder when the Spanish holidays kick in, is it as quiet or does it get really, really busy? And just on that note, do you know, as I was doing the last video in Mar de Cristal, and then as I'm walking around here in Islas Menores, all I hear is Spanish voices. I've not heard any other accent, any other language at all, sorry. All I've heard is the Spanish. So is this truly a hidden gem? Is this one that we can really call a hidden gem and mean it? Because that title is, I think it's overly used sometimes. But this one certainly looks as though not everybody comes here. And the people who do know about it want to keep it quiet. So maybe I've just blown it. Maybe this YouTube video will blow Islas Menores cover. I don't know. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, the local economy wouldn't mind, that's for sure. There you go, look, typically that's what you get, Spanish, whole family come down, tables, chairs, they bring parasols, they bring gazebos, and they bring the food and drink for the day. Now, interestingly, must have a look at that website later. Se vende. So this one's for sale. So it looks like it's the upper floor apartment, and it's first line beach, Santa Florentina 21, and then that's the website there, inmobiliariasantaflorentina.es. So we'll have a look at that one and try and get a price for you and put it on the video. More public toilets there, and the lifeguard just keeping an eye on everything. And it looks as though there's a couple of more little bars along here, so we'll see what's going on there. Nice to see that there are people in some of these houses as well. Most of the time when you come out, these frontline beach houses are just all closed up, but you know, maybe 1 in 3 at the minute I can see has certainly got people in them. So it's nice to see them being used instead of lying locked up, or all dubbed up as we say in Glasgow. This is all dubbed up. So yeah, I'm just going to walk along here. There's a little beach bar here, little chiringuito. Quite a few people sitting around. And listen, just listen to the chat. It's all Spanish. That rattling you might have heard there is just somebody has obviously just left a tip. And they rattle a can or ring a bell to let you know that they've had a tip. So yeah, just as I go further down here, there is another little marina, Islas Menores. And then there's confirmation that this is the Mar Menor. And you'll see what I mean when I get closer to it. So I'm just going to walk along the side here. Again, I can't get into the marina, which is all dubbed up as well. But you can see this here, just on the right. This is how we know it's the Mar Menor. There we go, big seahorse sculpture. So that's the symbol of the Mar Menor, and they are trying to bring seahorses back to the Marina, and there has been evidence that there have been some spotted, but obviously they're not telling us where those are. So this is definitely the Marina, the other side, and that's La Manga all the way running along there. So it seems fitting that we should finish with that little symbol in the background. So there you go, that's Islas Menores. Certainly a new one on me. Did you know about it? Did you know it was here? Have you been here before? If you did, let us know in the comments. Let us know what the best bit about it is. Again, thanks for watching. Take a wee second to click the like and subscribe buttons. I'll never bombard you with rubbish, I promise you that. You've just got a little alert to show you that a new video's been added, and it just helps the channel grow. Just trying to keep the channel growing now. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers, which is not a bad little level to be at when I only really started seriously last October. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video. Hasta luego!